What's up everybody, my name is John and this is LTD Woodworks. On this video, I'm going to reach out to all the beginners out there and show you all how to change out your bandsaw blade. I personally have a project coming up that I need to resaw some thicker material, so I need to change out my blade to the thicker blade. So thought this would be a perfect opportunity to show you all how to do it. So let's go. Okay, so the first step you want to do is obviously unplug the bandsaw. Heaven forbid you want to turn this thing on and chop off your hand. Ah! So now that everything is unplugged, I like to do a combination of things. One of the first ones is obviously open up your doors. My model, obviously one at the top and one at the bottom. Also, I've already done it, but you go ahead and raise up your guides here. And then the other thing is to go ahead and loosen up your blade. And I like to keep track of how many turns that I go. That way, once the new blade is on, I know roughly how tight to get it. And we'll talk about tensioning here in just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do these steps. I think in my case, I got about 30 turns on there to get it completely loose. And the next step, because all bandsaw tables have a split going down the middle of them, the reason for that is to obviously get the blade out. My particular one has a pressure fitted, what I'll call a bolt. No threads on it, like I said, just pressure fits. I've seen different models where it has a through bolt going all the way through, and you just take that out. So you got to get that out. And then I want to take this little piece out right here and just set those aside. And another thing to keep an eye out for is any dust collection ports that may be in the way on the underside. In my case, just a simple black port right here. There's a little pressure tab right there, and we're just going to let that hang down out of the way. So now that everything is loose and out of the way, it's time to take the blade off, and simply you just want to work it out gently. In my case, it just kind of pops right on out. Working on down around the bottom wheel. In my case, we're going to turn 90 degrees and come out the table. And that's it. So now's the perfect time to do a little bit of maintenance since you have everything open and the blade out of the way, etc. One of the big ones is to check your tires to make sure there's no cracking, chipping, or missing parts or anything. I like to take a straight edge, in this case off of a chisel, and just lightly go around the tire. And what that is doing is, one, checking for any bumps or missing chunks of the tire, as well as just scraping off that light coating of dust that collects and gets caked on there. And then I also like to just take a brush and wipe off all the collected dust on there as well. So you obviously do that on the top and the bottom. So now it's time to put the new blade on. It's basically just a reverse process of everything that we've done before. So start off, just take your time, put it through the split of the table. You gotta get it around everything. Just work its way in. And come down below. And get it around the tire. Sometimes they can be a little stubborn. Okay. Once you have it close enough, it's time to get a little bit of tension up top. So to start off, I knew that I took it off about 30 turns of my wrist. So for now, I'm just going to tighten it up roughly about half of that, so maybe about 15. From that point, you kind of give things a feel, see how tight they are. And I think for the time being, I think we're good enough to try and get everything adjusted as far as this drift on the tire. Okay, pertaining to the drift of the blade, that's the side to side on, against the tire there. Most bandsaws will have an adjustment on the back end here. I've seen some with a big old turn knob. In my case, it looks like this. So what you do is you simply loosen up the wing nut, and then you can play with this backwards and forwards to adjust that drift side to side. Okay, let's see if I can hold the camera and show you all at the same time what I'm talking about. So I'm just take my finger and turn the blade. You can see that currently the gullet of the blade, I'll show you a little close up here, that is currently riding in what I would consider pretty much the center of the tire there, which from what I've heard, for best performance, that is where you want it. Again, if this was riding in this direction or this direction, you could then take that adjustment knob back here and play with it side to side to get it tracked in the right track. And now for tensioning the blade, basically what you want to do is get it to where this blade is not deflecting in either direction this way too much. What I hear is when you hit it, you don't want it to move more than an 1/8 inch in either direction. So obviously I'm way loose right now. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up roughly 15 more turns. Okay, so now that blade is pretty tight. So I think that's about where I want it. So first I went ahead and removed this guard right here to make it easier for y'all to see that we need to adjust my roller bearings right here. We're going to start with this guy back here. And you can see, I'd say roughly right now I'm about 1/8 of an inch back. So I'm going to get that to where it is just behind the blade. I'm talking maybe a 1/16 of an inch. Okay, so we have that one set in that direction. Then the same thing for the side to side. I had moved these earlier, so now I'm going to move them back to the same thing to where they are just to the side of the blades. And this may take some back and forth to get it just right. And then once you think you have it set, go ahead and turn your blade. You should not see any touching or rolling in my case. And again, like I said, some back and forth. Looks like this back one can get a little bit closer. And then of course, do the same thing down below. So now that everything is adjusted and running true, it's just time to button things up. So you just need to get your plate back on right here, obviously in the right direction. And your little, I'm gonna call it a bolt. Anybody want to tell me exactly what this thing's called? I don't know. Get that pressed in there real tight. Basically, I do know that that holds this table true from side to side. Obviously, close your doors. And from that point, you're done. Okay, folks, that's it for this video. I hope y'all newcomers got something useful out of this information. If y'all have any questions or any other comments, make sure you leave them down below. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that bell notification button so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.